come to visit this statue are very often amazed at its size. It is said to be the largest stone Buddha in the world. A colossal Buddha statue carved into a cliff, Mount Amei Scenic Area. The Min River flows through Lashan in the Sichuan province of China. Since ancient times, this area has been a hub for traveling ships. And this is the Lashan Giant Buddha. They say one of its feet is big enough for 100 people to stand on. 71 meters tall, this huge stone statue was completed at the beginning of the 9th century. Its ears are massive, the better to hear everyone's prayers. Look, there are people on the statue's head. It's a cleaning team. One of them sweeps, the other one holds the sweeper steady. This looks dangerous. One of the workers films the view from the top. As you can see, the Buddha's hair is arranged in special round bundles. Just how and why was such a massive statue created in the first place? The giant Buddha sits in Lashan. To its west is Mount Amei. People once believed that this mountain was home to an elixir offering eternal youth. Until the mid-3rd century, it was a sacred place for Taoists. Later, when Buddhism was introduced, temples were built deep in the heart of the mountains. One of the oldest Buddhist temples on Mount Amei is Wanyan Temple. It was built in the 4th century. The figure on top of the white elephant is Samantabhadra. It is said that he brought 3,000 followers with him to Mount Amei. He was the spiritual leader of the area. The daily lives of Samantabhadra's followers were made possible by salt. Underground water in the area is full of large salt deposits. Salt is extracted by boiling well water. The deeply spiritual people living at the base of the mountain were fervent in their thanks to the Buddha for the rewarding life that salt had granted them. The Min River was a major artery of the salt trade. But the river's swift current often led to disaster for boats. The people needed a way to calm the raging waters. They had long thanked the Buddha for the area's rich salt deposits, and so they decided to build a giant Buddha in the hope that it would offer protection. Even after it was completed, people continued to carve Buddhas, small ones all around the massive statue. How was this giant statue, the world's largest stone Buddha, built exactly? In the area around Lashan, there is another giant Buddha that is only partially complete. Looking at it, can you figure out how the other one was made? In fact, it was carved from the top down. By starting from the top, there was no need to worry about scaffolding or falling rocks. The Lashan giant Buddha was finally completed in 803 AD, 90 years after work had begun.